Hey guys, just getting done with working dogs, cleaning the kennels, doing all my little morning work. I wanted to make a comment for a lot of you guys that might be coming. I'm seeing a lot of hits on my Facebook Protect page and that kind of thing. You have to realize that I'm a little older, so I've been there and done that, right? I started my whole thing way back in the 80s and had a second life. Dog training was my first life. My second life was computers. Never really got good at it, but the social engineering aspects of it and the social aspects of the internet has been something I've been into forever. And I've been there and I've done that. So I've marketed my business when I first started my first business with flyers, and everything was perfect. Yellow Pages ad, and signs on my vehicle, everything was perfect. And I've got friends and people that are out there now doing their marketing for their business, and it's perfect, you know. And that's part of being young. But as you get older, you get burned out. To be a slave to your computer, okay, and have to be wrapped down to that computer all the time to cover all these different social platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and then next week it'll be something else. It gets to be a pain in the ass. It gets to get old. It's just not something I'm into anymore. So I don't market much of anywhere because I don't need to. I've been doing this for 34 years. I've got enough business that keeps me going. I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and I don't want to kill the world, you know. And a lot of times, a friend of mine told me, in fact, it was my first boss from the Bay Area that I had met a year or two ago after not seeing him for 20, 30 years, and I went and shook his hand and went to go check out what he was doing. He's up here in the San Diego area, outside of San Diego. And he told me something with all his pictures of his facility in the Bay Area and what they did. They ended up having 5 pet stores. They grew a big business. And he made a mention that really made a lot of sense, that you climb this ladder and you're trying to get all this accolade and you want to kill the world. And when you finally get up there, you realize how much work it takes to keep it going and to deal with the government, with permits, and all the crap that comes at you when you are on the top of the mountain, right? And a lot of times when you start to get older, you start to realize that all that stuff really doesn't matter. All I really care about is doing what I love to do and having enough to keep me busy and get into it. And I like to teach. You hear me yakking on the screen all the time. It's my want to try to pass on my knowledge to others, right? So that's what drives me. Not the marketing, not being perfect, color code, logos, all that good stuff. Believe me, I can do it. It takes money and it takes want, right? But my ego's not the same. When I was a young kid, I wanted to kill the world and be everybody. I wanted people to look at me, and that's part of being young, right? Now I don't give a shit. Excuse my language, okay? So my marketing is not up to speed to a lot of you guys, and you guys are going to judge me because you don't see the marketing and who is this guy? He's nobody, you know, look at him. Okay, go with that. Been there, done that. I've done an awful lot in my life, and I've already reached those accolades. Nobody knows me. Do I care about getting known? Not really. You don't see me on the podium. You don't see me going after trophies and doing all that. My ego's way past that stuff, guys. I don't care, okay? I don't live to do what I love to do to get a trophy. I don't live to do what I do to have people that are looking at me and patting me on the back to make me feel good. I don't need that. I've got my life. I'm happy within myself. I am content with the way I run my life. And if you don't like it, oh well. That's the way it is. If you want to learn something, you want to learn and grow, watch my videos. I won't have the music. I won't have all the pizzazz. Maybe one day if I get somebody around me that has those skills, that lives for those passions, and they want to learn about dog training at the same time, I can teach them something and I can kind of trade for services, and that's probably the way it'll be, okay? I'm working on some things now with somebody that's coming up here that I might have a web page. Big deal. All the web page is to kind of give yourself some credibility. But other than that, I really don't care. So just so you understand, that's who I am. I've got a little bit of knowledge, and I like to pass that knowledge on. I've been doing this for a lot of years. So I thank you very much. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. Just having a leisurely day. I'm about ready to go out to get some lunch. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.